We had big news pending. We had the Fed statement on Wednesday. And so when we came in early in the week, I'd mentioned to you, I really feel that the odds for a bounce in here are excellent. And the reason for that is that anybody that's short in here, some of this is going to be natural selling. Some of this is long-term money putting taking risk off, getting into risk off mode. So we know that. That's cool. Some of this is speculative. How much of it is speculative, we don't know, but some of it is for sure, especially on this break below the 200-day moving average. Okay, well, if you've got big news coming out, we've had lower inflation numbers, PPI and CPI. We've had some softness in the labor market. Okay, Fed's projections for Q1 GDP are minus 2.5% last time I checked. Okay, so they've got softening labor conditions. We've got inflation coming in. They should have plenty of room to ease. So I'm thinking, okay, this should be a pretty dovish Fed statement. Other traders who were short early in the week would feel that same way, that, you know what, I've had some really decent gains in here. Why don't I take some chips off the table? I don't need that binary risk of the FOMC statement. So I'm going to take some gains. And we did get a bit of a bounce in here, but it was really unimpressive. No volume, choppy, mixed candles back and forth. Not the kind of buying that would tell me that people are scared out of their short positions. Absolutely not. And there's a couple of explanations. One is that there wasn't that much short selling. I believe there was a fair amount of it, so there's not a lot of short covering. The other would be that the short covering that took place was barely enough to offset longer term natural sellers, those long term asset managers who are in risk off mode. We're selling into those bearish speculators who were covering their short positions. And that's why we didn't get any lift out of the market. And I expected to see that Monday morning. I expected to see it Tuesday morning. I expected to see some of it Wednesday morning. We had a quadruple witching coming up, which adds volatility to the market. And once they would get that buying going, I felt that it had a chance to feed on itself, because then they would start running buy programs, and we had a nice chance to possibly even test the 200-day moving average.